Hi, I'm David Schneider, your trusted estate planning attorney. Thanks for tuning in to our Trusted Advisor series. Please remember, if you like this content, go ahead, hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. That way you get updates, you get news when we're going to upload new fresh content. A lot of times clients will talk to me about utilizing a beneficiary designation on the account. Hey, why do I need to have a trust if I could just name the beneficiary on my brokerage account over at Schwab? Well, number one, beneficiary designations only work when, of course, you die. It doesn't do anything if you're alive and you've become incapacitated. Our beneficiary simply has no right to take control of the account because you are in fact still alive. Whereas the trustee of our trust is able to take those actions. Because our trust is working instantaneously, should we become incapacitated along the way, our successor trustee is ready to step in and take control of that asset for our benefit. And of course, our trust lists the beneficiaries where that asset goes. So our trust is able to take on both tasks where just a beneficiary designation does not. Somebody asked me recently, well, if I have an asset and the asset is names a beneficiary, does the trust trump that? Does the trust overwrite that? And that answer is no. We always look back to who owns the asset. The asset is either owned by the trust or it's not. It is a black and white question. There is simply no third answer. If the asset is owned by the trust, it doesn't matter what the beneficiary says. Quite frankly, your beneficiary could say, David Schneider, I'll never get a nickel if the account is owned by the trust. Why is that? Because our trust doesn't die. So the beneficiary designation is never triggered. But if the asset is not owned by the trust, that's when the beneficiary designation will work when you pass away. The unfortunate part about this is that some of these accounts that are held are very old. It might have been that you opened an account 5 different banks ago, and you've had a CD just continue to re-up, and you started it with Home Savings, which became Washington Mutual, which became Chase, and those paperwork was never updated. And now your spouse has passed, and we wanted these assets to go to the children, but there is no beneficiary listed because at the time you started these, your kids were 7 and 10. So a lot of these things, not only can they grow stale, but you have to understand the distinction between when we use a beneficiary and when we want to have reliance on the trust. Guys, thanks for tuning in. If you like what I have to say here, this content, please hit that like button. Come on back, look for new updates, new content always being posted regularly. You can get a hold of me at www.drs-law.com. Thanks for tuning in.